Eugene, real estate team and technology team. What have you historically seen in this regard? And what do you see as trends developing with respect to who the facility ownership is best aligned with?
It's a collaborative agreement, I think, a collaborative arrangement. In principle, I think there's a good argument to be made for technology, just because I sit that side, but no, technology has insights that the real estate team don't necessarily always share. Your insights pertaining to equipment selection, how that influences your operation of your data center, how that influences what you actually need in your data center, how that influences what the data center should be shaped and felt like. The other part that I think the technology team really brings into an arrangement on your facility is they tend to be the risk stewards for your organization. They understand what risk your applications can carry or do carry, and they tend to be the folks that are able to understand how they can influence changes in technology to make things a little less risk prone, versus a facility team which probably just has a brief which is this is a risk posture you have to meet, and there's no negotiation on it. I think your technology team has the ability to influence that, which is maybe not as strong from your real estate team.
Thanks. Yeah, Stephen?
I would dovetail what Eugene said. We see IT departments driving the requirements, and then eventually the proposal goes in front of the CFO, and the CFO looks at the number and says, oh my, and then shifts it over to the real estate group, who then moderates, and a couple things happen. One is you tend to get a little bit more work on comparing different facilities. They start to look at different things, they start to negotiate, and I think moderation comes into play. And the other thing that we're seeing from our company's perspective is real estate brokers are being engaged more and more to add and drive value. And so what will happen is they'll get 3 or 4 providers into an RFP situation, and that by definition drives down price or brings more value to the company. So I think there's a natural tension between the two groups, and if they collaborate well, it works very well for the enterprise organization.
I agree with both Eugene and Stephen. I mean, I think it's, as Eugene says, it's IT ultimately that's responsible for the mission critical applications going on for the organization. So the buck stops there, but real estate and all of the other business units that are at the table, whether it's legal, whether it's finance, whether it's critical infrastructure, they really have to support IT. And I think it's a collaborative approach that's really necessary for understanding IT and get everyone to work together. I think real estate does bring some unique tools and some unique discipline and some unique understanding of the options that are out there as well. So I think it's an add value as well that ultimately is really there to support IT at the end of the day.
I've also seen a lot of corporations now, the IT department decides that sort of the facility is a commodity, and really the way that they need to focus their efforts is on value add. So they'll start working on revenue generating applications and other things that add value to the corporation and leave some of the more commoditized things to the real estate group.